all I can say. Before we begin, I'm loving the new expansion of Destiny 2, so let's talk about the new expansion.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Jackson. Let's go.
Destiny 2. The Witch Queen is a major expansion for Destiny 2, a first-person shooter video game by Bungie. Representing the 6th expansion and the 5th year of extended content for Destiny 2, it was originally planned for release in late 2021. But due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the expansion was delayed by 3 months and was released on February 22, 2022. Prior to release, Bungie reported that The Witch Queen had over 1 million pre-orders, on track to becoming the most pre-ordered expansion in Destiny 2 history. The expansion revolves around Savathun, the Witch Queen, the sister of Oryx, who was the antagonist of the original Destiny's 2014 first major expansion, The Taken King, 2015. The expansion adds new content across the game, including new missions, player versus environment locations, player versus player maps, player gear, weaponry, and a new raid. There are also 4 planned seasons of content to be released throughout Year 5. The first, Season of the Risen, released simultaneously with the expansion and will run until May. The Witch Queen introduces a new location, Savathun's Throne World, within the Ascendant Realm. In addition to world activities, a new raid, Vow of a Disciple, will be released on March 5, 2022. 2 additional dungeons will also be added over the course of the expansion. New and existing story content is expanded with a new legendary difficulty, designed to be challenging for single players, but with improved rewards for completing. At the same time, some content from Forsaken, 2018, entered the Destiny Content Vault and was removed from the game. This included the full Forsaken campaign, the Tangled Shore destination and its activities, but not the Dreaming City, the Last Wish raid, the Shattered Throne dungeon, or the strikes. Ahead of this, Forsaken's campaign was made free to play for all players on December 7, 2021, with a bundle pack available to purchase to access the endgame content for players who did not already own Forsaken. While the other seasonal activities from Beyond Light, 2020, are removed with the Witch Queen, the Battlegrounds activity from Season of the Chosen, Season 13, is merged with the existing strikes under one playlist, named Vanguard Operations. The Witch Queen introduces a new weapon type, the Glaive, which has both melee and short-range attacks as well as defensive capabilities. Unlike most other weapon drops which have randomized perks, Glaives have abilities that can be customized by the player. Game director Joe Blackburn stated it will not be similar to weapon crafting in massively multiplayer online games. It will not favor experienced players with numerous existing resources over novice players, and will not have pay-to-win style mechanics. Blackburn stated this crafting system will allow players to customize a weapon to their playstyle, or to shift a weapon within the games, changing meta without having to farm for a new version of the weapon. The new Deep Sight ability also plays a role in the new weapon crafting system. Players craft weapons at a new location called the Enclave, located on Mars, accessible from a new Throne World location. To craft weapons, players will need to obtain weapon patterns, blueprints, from the world, or through in-game activities or quests, and then find and use special Deep Sight resonance weapons to unlock and extract weapon perks and components that can be applied to any crafted weapon. Once a weapon has been crafted, it can then be further upgraded through use in gameplay. Players will also have the ability to further customize their crafted weapons by obtaining cosmetic mementos from certain activities. A weapon can be crafted and modified indefinitely, so as long as the weapon patterns, weapon perks and components, and necessary resources are obtained and unlocked for use. Bungie stated that the initial weapons from The Witch Queen and its raid and Season 16 seasonal content, including some exotic weapons, will be the only weapons that can be crafted, but plan to include legacy weapons from previous releases and future seasons. Other significant gameplay changes include the Seasonal Artifact, which provides unique mods and bonus power levels across all characters on a player's account for a season as introduced in Shadowkeep, continues to be used in The Witch Queen, but players will be able to gain more than the standard 12 of 25 mods through experience gains, though each mod beyond the 12th will have an increasing experience cost to obtain. The cost to switch element type on armor is significantly reduced to primarily Glimmer, the normal in-game currency, and an upgrade module. This change is intended to reduce the need for players to keep a range of armor in their inventory and vaults to cover the different elements. Orbs of power are no longer generated from performing multi-kills with the masterworked weapons, but instead are generated by a set of helmet mods that will generate orbs when a weapon of the same element or type as the mod is used to create multi-kills. This is to tie into the new weapon crafting system. Once the player reaches the soft limit power level with the Witch Queen, 1500 at the start of the expansion, rare quality, blue, engrams that drop from playlist activities are automatically converted to in-game currency, glimmer, rather than flooding the player's inventory. Rare quality engrams still drop before the soft cap is reached to help with leveling. Season of the Risen, Season 16, began with the launch of the Witch Queen on February the 22nd, 2022. New and existing players. Power levels were increased to the new minimum power level of 1350, a soft cap of 1500, with a hard power level cap set to 1550, and the pinnacle reward cap at 1560. The season adds the Psyops Battlegrounds activity, in which the player infiltrates Lucent Brew strongholds throughout the solar system to locate a Lightbearer Hive Lieutenant. Then enter its mindscape to capture it with the help of Empress Kaetl's Sions. Completing the activity rewards seasonal weapons and gear, with the help of a revamped war table in the HELM. The season also introduces an exotic quest that rewards a brand new exotic breech-loaded grenade launcher, the Dead Messenger. The seasonal artifact featured during this season is the Synaptic Spear, featuring mods focusing on mid to long-range weapons and void abilities. Shortly after the Guardians skirmish with the Cabal on Mars, the Guardian returns to the tower, where they witness a tense meeting between Zavala, Lord Saladin, Crow, and Empress Kaetl in response to the death of her soldiers on Mars. Hoping to put the incident behind them, Zavala explains to Kaetl that the Lucent Brood have begun to invade the solar system from Savathun's throne world and requests for her help, to which she agrees. The Guardian then meets with Kaetl and Saladin in the HELM, where they request the Guardian to engage in psychic warfare against the Lucent Hive by using the Synaptic Spear given to them by Ikora. Using the spear, the Guardian infiltrates one of the Lucent Hive's strongholds in the European Dead Zone, leading them to a Lucent Hive Lieutenant. After weakening the Hive Lieutenant, Kaetl's Sions capture it and they send the Guardian into its mindscape to sever its connection to the light. After successfully crippling the Hive Lieutenant, the Guardian then transports it back to the HELM, where Saladin contacts the Guardian again and reveals that the Lucent Hive are now going after Guardians to drain them of their light for unknown purposes. He advises the Guardian to continue to capture more Lucent Hive Lieutenants until they can better understand their motives. Wow. That was a lot. How you feel about the expansion? Comment down low, and like, subscribe, share and click on the bell. Thank you.
But I know the one who does know how. Oh wow. It's like I'm learning the game with the maker I already know now. Destiny has